Hey everyone, it's Deidre here, and I want to tell you Happy New Year. I wanted to do a little video just talking a little bit about the meal planning and just getting everything ready to figure out what you're going to make for the week so you can have a healthy week with lots of healthy ideas and recipes that you have in your home that will help you to not have to worry about getting fast food and grabbing something on the go because you don't have anything prepared. The best thing that you can do for yourself to help yourself on your own health and fitness journey and to have a successful, healthy lifestyle with nutrition is planning and prepping your food. There are so many people that do not do this, and then they end up eating at night and they pick bad choices and they go and get fast food or they eat out because there's nothing at home. And a lot of people say that they don't have a lot of time to make food. So this is one of the reasons why I love doing my meal prepping and meal planning, because I take one day, I will get my grocery shopping in, and I will go home and I will make all of my food, and I spend about 3 hours. It may take you a little bit longer if you're new at this, but usually I spend about 3 hours and I have my food all ready for the week. And then during the week, I'm saving time because I don't have to worry about making every single meal, especially for people who work a 9 to 5 job. You want to come home and you want to be able to relax and enjoy your family, right? So you can have a sit down dinner with your family after you're done working because you already have your food ready and all you need to do is heat it up. So the first thing I'm going to tell you to do is have a meal plan. So I actually already made this for you. The link or picture is already in the email that you are getting with this video. So you're going to have access to save this and print it out yourself. So I made this on Canva, and I print this out every week, and I put my recipes down that I want to use for my breakfast, snacks, lunch, dinners, and it's Monday through Sunday. I left an extra snack area here because some people do like to have 6 small meals a day. I usually do 5. But if you are a really early morning person and you wake up at like 4 or 5 in the morning and you don't go to bed until later, you might need that extra snack. It needs just to be light. So I'm going to go through my meal plan and how I usually schedule my food and meals out. So breakfast is usually within an hour of me waking up. I like to get my workout in and then I eat my breakfast. I don't like to eat food prior to working out because that's just how my body works, and I feel better when I fast a little bit in the morning before I eat my first meal. So I'll do my workout and then I'll go ahead and eat. And usually it's my shake, which Shakeology is our superfood supplement. It's a meal replacement. I like to have it right after my workout as a meal. And then you can have a snack, which is also going to be very light. My breakfast is usually a little bit bigger, around 350 calories. I will add peanut butter in it. You can add almond milk. You can add Greek yogurt. You can add fresh fruit, just to bulk it up a little bit because you want to have a really good breakfast because that's starting your metabolism up for the day. And then 2.5, 3 hours later, you can have a light snack. Usually I'll fit like a protein and a healthy fat, or a protein and a healthy carb together. So fruit, a string cheese, almonds is a healthy fat, Greek yogurt with a little bit of granola, that would be your protein and a carb, something light. And then a couple hours later is lunchtime, and you're gonna have usually I like to fit in a carbohydrate with my lunch because you want it to be a little bit heavier, but not too heavy because you're fueling your body through the day. Of course, I get a protein in with that, usually a healthy fat as well. And then my snack time is again something light. Usually it would be like vegetables with a healthy fat, whether it would be hummus or kind of like the same snack that I have there. I switch them out. And then dinner is usually lighter with more vegetables and a protein. And I use as many vegetables as I want, because basically it's a free food. If you get into like tomatoes, there's a little bit more sugar in that. You need to be careful. But for greens, it is more like a free food for me, and I will eat as much as I want. So I will fill up on a humongous salad, and It will fill me up, but it will not bloat me. And for bedtime, I'm not feeling yucky before I go to bed, where I feel like I have a lot of food sitting on me, sitting in my stomach, because at night you don't want the heavy carbs as much, because if you stick with the heavy stuff, it sits in your body, your metabolism slows down at night, and then it will turn into fat, and you don't want that to happen. So what I'm going to share with you, I'm sorry if there's a little bit of noise. I have kids running around a little bit back and forth. Okay, so when I'm making my meal plan, I have a piece of paper here that I took a little bit of notes. What I do is I use my cookbook. I use a lot of recipes, and I still use it. I go through it and I just look at what recipes I want to use. And what I do for each week is I will look at an ingredient and I will see the recipes that I can make with that one ingredient. This is how I think a little bit smarter, where I can save time and money while I'm getting groceries and when I'm prepping food. If I can find, so for instance, I have eggs. So if I can think of the recipes where I need eggs, I can figure out, where I can put the recipes in here, the meals. Same thing with chicken. I actually have shredded chicken. So I'm going to get a bunch of chicken and I'm going to put it in the crock pot and shred it for like 22, 25 minutes. It'll be completely shredded in 22 minutes. If you have an Instant Pot or a crock pot, you can do 4 to 6 hours and just let it cook. And you don't even have to do anything with it. I usually add a little bit of chicken broth and that's all. But I'm thinking of the things that I can make with shredded chicken, with eggs, and then I also have avocado. So I'm gonna buy a bunch of eggs, a bunch of chicken, and a bunch of avocados. And that's how I'm going to, those are just 3 ingredients. They're my main ingredients for a bunch of meals. With those 3 ingredients, with the eggs and the chicken, shredded chicken, I have buffalo chicken egg cups for breakfast, and I'm going to use that buffalo chicken that's already made for one recipe, and I'm going to use it for another one, and I'm going to have buffalo chicken spaghetti squash for dinner, one dinner, and then the next day I can eat buffalo chicken spaghetti squash for my lunch. Okay, and if you want to add another carb in there for your lunch, you can do that as well, but that's 3 meals right there where I'm using my buffalo chicken, my shredded buffalo chicken. So there we go. Then we have the more shredded chicken. So I'm going to do chicken tortilla soup because it's already shredded, and then that meal's almost already made. And then with the chicken, shredded chicken, the buffalo chicken celery sticks. So that's the third, the buffalo chicken is the buffalo chicken celery sticks, and that's for a snack. So the buffalo chicken is 3 meals right there. And then I'm gonna save a little bit of the chicken and not shred it, and I'm just gonna cube it and cook it, and I can make my chicken and broccoli macaroni and cheese. You'll notice in the buffalo chicken egg cups, I use broccoli, and in the chicken broccoli macaroni and cheese, I'm also using broccoli. So now I have broccoli that I'm gonna have for more than one recipe as well. So I'll buy broccoli in bulk as well. And then if I want to have another snack with vegetables and hummus, I'll use broccoli as part of my vegetables. So now that's 3 recipes that I'm using broccoli for. Does that make sense? Like I like to see one ingredient and I'm like, what can I make in with that one ingredient? And I buy that ingredient in bulk. Same thing with avocados. I will get a bunch of avocados and I say, okay, well, I can use avocados in my salad if I'm making like a Greek chicken salad, and I'll throw the chicken in there as well. And then I'll throw avocado in there. Avocado egg toast in the morning. That could be another breakfast. It's just a slice of toast. You mash an avocado, 1/4 of an avocado on there, lay it out on the toast, cook up an egg. Again, there's another meal with the eggs. And then you do a little crushed red pepper on it if you like spicy. If you don't like spicy, you can leave it off. But it's really easy breakfast. You can make it in minutes. And then you have a breakfast for you. And I also you can use that as a snack as well. And then with the avocado, you can also make avocado egg salad. So now you have avocados for another meal and eggs for another meal. I hope that you like those ingredients because that's what I'm showing you. But that's the thing, you can get one ingredient and make a ton of things. So what I usually do, another tip that I want you to keep in mind and write down and think about whenever you're making your meal plan, I don't know if you like leftovers. I talk about it in my book, but I use a lot of leftovers. I will make a dinner and then I will have it for leftovers for my family for lunch the next day. So I make a lot in bulk and then I have it for more than one meal for my family. And it also helps my husband because he works outside of the home and he can already have his meals ready for lunch for the next day because I already made it ahead of time. So hold on. Okay, one of my kids are waiting for me at the door. So that's what I wanted to show you. And again, I'm using my book. I already gave an introduction yesterday with my husband. We talked about our book and why we made it. And there's a lot of great things that you can get from our book. There's a lot of great recipes. This is a healthy book. So anything in there you can use to help yourself live a healthy lifestyle. And my husband also added the devotions in here, which is great for adding to your spiritual health as well. We want you to not be just physically healthy, but spiritually healthy as well. And it really does make a difference and go a long way. So just looking through this, I will post, I'm going to share with you some of the recipes that I'll be using in this meal plan with you. So you can use them. If you like eggs and you like avocado and you like shredded chicken, feel free to use and incorporate these into your meal plan for this week. But I'm excited to show you a video of what I do with my prepping and how I do it all at once within 3 hours. I do have a lot of cooking tools that I use that help me. My silicone muffin pans, I really, really like using that because they're nonstick. They're really easy to use, easy cleanup, and it's already portion control when you make the egg cups with the muffin pan. I use a crock pot a lot because it's just easy to shred the chicken or make the soup, like the chicken tortilla soup that I have in here. I have an air fryer that I use almost every single day. I do love to air fry my vegetables, especially green beans and broccoli. If you are not a fresh vegetable person, that you don't like to eat a lot of fresh vegetables, I air fry mine up a little bit, add a little Himalayan salt and pepper on it, even some garlic powder sometimes, and it turns out really, really well. An extra virgin olive oil. It turns out great. And you can still dip it in hummus, or if you like ranch dressing and you're like just starting your journey and trying to figure out healthy alternatives, instead of using regular ranch, use Greek yogurt ranch. There's always a healthy alternative to the things that I make. And that's why I made my cookbook, because I want you to enjoy the food with healthy alternatives, because it could be an easy flip that you're going from eating fried wings or fried something and unhealthy burgers to simply making a lean burger in your air fryer, or just having something air fried chicken wings instead of regular wings, or instead of eating nachos all the time, make cauliflower nachos, which is also in my cookbook. There are so many different alternatives that you can use that will stop you from gaining the weight to take you from actually losing the weight and reaching your goals and feeling good, but still satisfying your cravings that you're having with the foods that you enjoy. So that's all I have for you. I'm going to show you what my meal plan looks like, and then we're going to be cooking up some food, and I'm going to show you how I do it. So I hope you guys have an awesome week, an awesome start to your new year. I'm so glad that you decided to take this leap and get some information on how I live this healthy lifestyle and how I make the choices I make, and my top tips for helping you to stay on track. So if you have any questions, feel free to just press reply on my email and we can talk and I can help you out. All right, talk to you soon.